And welcome into the ballpark. Happy to have you with us. It's opening day on the show. It's the Syracuse Mets taking on the Worcester Red Sox. First pitch coming at you right after the break. We're almost ready to get this one going. Our starter in this one, Garrett Whitlock. With 5 pitches in the arsenal, he's got a lot of ways to approach each hitter in this lineup. But if he only has 1 or 2 of those pitches working, the batters will have an easier time guessing what's coming. Anytime you can eliminate pitches from consideration, it gives you a leg up against the pitcher. Digging in for the Mets, Jose Azocar.
Jose Azocar.
And that drops in for a strike. Off the plate, inside. 2 balls, 2 strikes. And a rocket down the line. Automatic double now as it hops the wall in foul ground. With the short walls at this park, an automatic double is a more frequent occurrence. Very tempting for hitters to try to bounce one up and over the fence. And the next batter, Donovan Walton. Whitlock checks the runner, back in safely on the dive. The 2-2. Lined, and that's a base knock. Runner rounds third, on his way to the plate. Runner scores, and they have the lead. It's an RBI single, 1-0.
Batting third, right fielder.
Really trusted his hands and let the ball travel on that pitch, and it allowed him to go the other way for the hit. And now the right fielder, Tyrone Taylor. 2-2 now. Got the hitter swinging for the strikeout. Slider ran away for strike 3 there. Ryan Clifford getting ready to hit. The 1-1 offering. And a big swing and a miss.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
On the ground, right side, takes it to the bag, that's 1. Applies the tag, and they get 2. Double play. It doesn't come much closer than that. Bang, bang play to end the inning. Well, they pick up 1 run on the RBI single. It's now 1-0. Welcome back. And today's starter, Brandon Sproat. He's going to need to command all 4 of his pitches to have a great game in this one. If one of those 4 isn't working, it makes it a lot easier for hitters to guess what's coming. And that's not a situation he wants to find himself in. Here's the shortstop at the plate, David Hamilton. This one high in the air, out to left center. Azocar on the move to the alley. Makes the catch, and there's 1 gone. All right, let's take a look at the lineup.
Batting second, left fielder, Rob Refsnyder.
Next to hit for the Red Sox, Rob Refsnyder. One ball, 1 strike. Here's the pitch. Line drive. That's a base hit. So they get a runner on with a 1-out single. There's that opposite field approach I was preaching, and that's something every evaluator watching this game will love to see. Not a whole lot of minor leaguers who are great at using the whole field. So up next, Masataka Yoshida. Swings and misses. Pulled the string on the changeup.
First baseman.
And next, the cleanup hitter, Triston Casas. Pitch
At the
misses. Ball 2. Outside.
3 balls, 1 strike.
Back up the mitt. Oh, it gets the pitcher. Gets it there in time, though. And they come away with an out after a tricky start to the play. So no runs here on a base hit. No errors. 1 left on base. On to the second at Fenway Park. The Mets out in front, 1-0. This broadcast is brought to you by Montresor Basement Design. Brick by brick, they'll help you secure what's important. Here's the 1-1. Grounder left side, and that's just foul. To the right side. Fair ball! Makes the turn, heads for second base. Here comes the throw. Not in time. That's a leadoff double.
Now
Abraham
playing
Toro
first base.
coming into the game now as the injury
Number
replacement.
29. Abraham Toro.
And now the center fielder, Drew Gilbert. Strike 2.
2-2. Yep.
No outs and a runner on second. On the ground to the left, Pinellas. 1 away.
He's out.
On that pitch, he didn't recognize the changeup early enough and just rolled
Batting
over on it
seventh,
as a
third
result.
baseman Nick Madrigal.
So digging in, Nick Madrigal. Runner at second here and 1 away.
That's ball 2. We got 2 balls, 1 strike.
That misses
ball
the
3.
zone. And now 3-1.
3 balls, 1 strike.
And ball 4.
That's out.
2
Ball
aboard.
4.
Batting 8th, the designated hitter,
The batter
Brett
now,
Beatty.
Brett Beatty. One pitch, fouled away. Kicks and delivers. Line drive, and it's caught. That's so frustrating for the hitter. Tough to accept a liner
Batting
like
ninth,
that not
Etcher,
turning into a
number
hit.
95.
2 outs and runners at first and second. Kevin Parada now at the plate. One ball, 1 strike.
That's a ball.
Advantage to the hitter right now. He's got runners on and a friendly count, so he should be aggressive on this next pitch. Two one now. They try to get a chase on a slider down and away. This is what you want out of your 9-hole hitter. He's worked himself into a favorable count, and now he'll probably get a good pitch to drive in that run with 2 outs. In there at the knees. count now.
Handful.
Payoff pitch. Swing and a miss for the K. And that ends the inning. 2 left on base, but they lead it 1-0. Bottom of the inning, and
Leading
now
off,
it's going to be
catcher,
Connor Wong.
Connor
Certainly he's a very good
Wong.
all-around catcher, but the calling card on defense is the arm. He can really let it rip out there. That one finds the zone. A catcher with his kind of arm is a major deterrent for opposing base runners. They think twice about trying to steal because of how hard he can throw. Swing and a miss, struck him out. Leadoff batter retired here in the second.
Batting 6.
So
third
up next,
baseman,
Alex Binelas. 2-2.
2-2.
And it's foul, and the at-bat keeps going. That one had some excellent zip as it came home. Struck out swinging. Already 2 gone in the home half of the second inning.
Batting 7.
Christian
second
Campbell will hit
baseman,
next.
Number 28.
Ball. 2 balls, 1 strike.
Two-one pitch upcoming. And
3
that's
balls,
outside.
1 strike.
Home team down by 1. Bottom half of the second inning. Fouls it off, and now 3-2. He swings and drives this one to deep left. It's off the wall. I know I was
Batting
preaching an
8,
up-the-middle
center
approach,
fielder,
but that ball was hit right on the screws, and that leads to a
Anthony.
lot of base knocks, no matter which direction you send it. Man on at first. Here's the center fielder, Roman Anthony. This pitch popped up. And that's the third out. 1 hit, 1 left. We're at the end of 2. Syracuse ahead in this game, 1-0. Back here in Boston,
Leading
and
things
now
off,
Jose
left fielder,
Azocar.
Jose Azocar.
This one is labeled. And that gets down into the gap. Around first, hustling for 2. In safely with a double, second of the day. Some excellent swings for him in this game as he notches extra base hit number 2. Good job to stay back on that one and not roll over on it. Let it get deep in the zone, then drop the bat head on it and ripped it the other way for a knock. And here is Donovan Walton.
Ball.
Popped up to the left into foul ground. There's one down.
Now batting, right fielder, Tyrone Taylor.
Tyrone Taylor, the next to hit. Now a laser to second, but caught for the out. Might need to do something to reset your
Now
karma.
batting,
That
the first
liner had
baseman,
base hit
Ryan
written all
Clifford.
over it. Just some bad luck. Now at the dish, Ryan Clifford. base hit. Coming around third. Crosses the plate. It's an RBI single, and they take a 2-run lead.
Now batting, second base.
Well, he comes
Luis
through
Angel
clutch with the
Acuna.
RBI single. That was big. Nice compact bat path on that swing and a great rip into center field. Liners like that one are a good way to raise the batting average. So digging in, Luis Angel Acuna. Move to first and back in safely. We're here in the top half of the third. 1 run in the inning so far. That one is way inside. Clifford leads off of first with 2 out. Just missed. Swing and a miss. And it's 3-2. The runner will be going here on 3-2, but the hitter has to stay focused on the pitch and not get distracted. On the ground, Pinellas whips it to first on the run. They get the out, and that'll do it. But the RBI single pushes across a run. It's now a 2-0 ball game. We return here in Fenway.
Leading
Now
off,
it's the right fielder, Philip Sykes.
Number 34.
Way inside. That'll back him up a bit. Next pitch clips the zone. Count even at 2. Swing and a miss. Got the strikeout. Leadoff hitter gone in the third.
Now batting.
Back to the top of the order here.
David
Coming up to the dish for Worcester, David Hamilton. Swing and a miss. 1 out and the base is empty. This pitch misses. Ball 2. Swinging a high fly ball out to left. It's pretty deep. Puts it away for the out.
Now batting. Left fielder.
Base is empty with 2 out. Rob Repsnyder digs in now. And the 1-1.
2 balls, 1 strike.
That one just missed off the outside edge. Breaking ball through there for a strike. Got away with that slider up, but he should avoid doing that again. Might have released a little too early and had it back up on him. Swings through it for the K. Nice job out there as he gets them 1-2-3. We move on to inning number 4. The Mets on top, 2-0. Back at Fenway Park.
Leading
Ben
off,
Gelman here
center
with you
fielder,
and set
Drew
to lead off
Gilbert.
the 4th, Drew Gilbert. Here's a grounder up the middle. Over to pick it up. On the run, sends it over to first. Out! Nice play. What a play up the middle. He really showed some top-notch defensive skills there. That's a fast runner coming up the first baseline, but he was efficient fielding the ball and throwing it on to get the out. Here's the third baseman, Nick Madrigal.
Ball. 2 balls, 1 strike.
this one in the air to right. No trouble here, puts it away for the out. And there are two
Now
outs.
batting, the designated hitter, Brett Beatty.
Base is empty with two out. Next up, the designated hitter, Brett Beatty. That one not close. Just missed. What a take with two strikes. Swings and misses. It's a strikeout. And it's 3 up and 3 down in this inning. On now to the bottom of the fourth. The Mets with the lead, 2-0. Welcome back. The Woo Sox at the dish here in the bottom of inning number 4.
Masataka
At the end of 2024,
Yoshida.
the top 4 prospects in the Red Sox system were all on Worcester's roster. Roman Anthony, Marcelo Meyer, Christian Campbell, and Kyle Teal. And they were all 22 or younger. Got the bat going too soon there. It's strike 2.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
Swing and a miss for the strikeout. Leadoff batter retired in the 4th.
Now
Next up,
batting,
Abraham Toro.
first baseman, Abraham
2-1 pitch coming.
Toro.
Ground ball, right side, Acuna. Whips it to first. 2 outs already in the home 4th.
Now batting, catcher, Connor Wong.
So 2 down now, and here at the plate, Connor Wong. The 2-1 pitch. Foul ball there. Might need to start the swing a bit sooner with that excellent heat. 2-2 now. Skies it out towards left center, Azokar. And that's that. Moving on to the 5th. The Mets out front, 2-0.
Now pitching,
We're back, and there's a new
Cooper
arm on the mound to start the 5th inning.
Criswell.
Cooper Criswell. This game is still pretty tight, so he has to give the bats a chance and keep it close. No mistake pitches. And here's the
leading
catcher,
off,
Kevin
catcher,
Parada.
number 95,
Now the 1-2 pitch. Swing and a miss. Chases that one in the dirt. Applies the tag. One away after the strikeout.
now batting, left fielder, Jose Azokar.
Batting order turns over. Next to hit, Jose Azokar.
Ball.
Meanwhile, some activity in the bullpen. Greg Weissert getting ready to go. Moore also throwing. Curveball drops in there.
2-2 the count.
A frozen rope. 2 up, 2 down.
Now batting, shortstop, Jonathan Walton.
Base is empty with 2 out. Stepping to the plate for Syracuse, Donovan Walton. We're in the top of the 5th inning. 2 down and nobody aboard.
Ball 2.
Swing and a miss. Nice changeup. I know it was a hitter's count, but that pitch is tough to do damage on. And a swing and a miss. And a nice frame on the mound. He sets him down 1-2-3. Home half of the fifth coming up. The Mets have the lead, 2-0. Bottom half of the fifth,
Leading
and the Red
off,
Sox batting.
third baseman,
Alex Pinellas getting ready to hit.
Pinellas.
In there for a strike at the top of the zone. It's been a good outing so far on the hill, but he's not throwing a lot of first pitch strikes. If he doesn't get a little more efficient, things could go south. Parada moving under this one. And there's one down.
Now batting, number 28.
Now it's the second baseman, Christian Campbell. And the count 1-2. Smart work on the mound. He knows this hitter likes to chase out of the zone. That time he couldn't connect on that slider down. Picks it up. Whips it to first. 2 quick outs here in the bottom half of the fifth inning.
Now batting, center fielder, Roman Anthony.
Stepping to the plate for Worcester, Roman Anthony. Right through there for a strike. What a job to stifle this offense. Almost 5 full innings of shutout pitching. Sharp grounder, that's through for a base knock. And that is going to bring the tying run to the plate.
Now batting, number 34.
Philip Sykes will hit next. 1-1. Here's the pitch. Way out front for strike 2.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
And that one is inside. Double-barreled action in the bullpen. Reed Garrett getting loose out there. Brazoba also getting ready. Cuts on it and misses. That's a strikeout. Picks up the 7th strikeout of the ball game. Continues to roll on the mound. 5 shutout innings in the books. Syracuse with the lead, 2-0. And we are back
Leading
here
off,
at Fenway
right
Park.
fielder,
And now the right
Tyrone
fielder,
Taylor.
Tyrone Taylor. Here comes the 1-1.
Nope, that's a ball.
Swinging a foul, pushed off to the right. Here's the 2-2. And that's downstairs and outside. Sharp grounder into the outfield for a hit. And the leadoff hitter aboard.
Now batting, the first baseman, Ryan Clifford.
So here's the cleanup hitter, Ryan Clifford. 1-1 pitch now. That one fouled off. One-two pitch. Swings and misses. Struck him out.
Now batting,
Digging
second
in,
baseman,
Luis Angel Acuna.
Acuna.
Fly ball, right field. Got it. Now a chance for
Now
Drew
batting,
Gilbert.
center fielder, Drew Gilbert.
1-1 offering.
2-1.
If he's gonna try to steal second, I'd expect it early in the count. The deeper into an at-bat you get, the less you want to chance it. This one is in there, and it's 2-2. Swings and flares it. And it falls! They stop the lead runner at second, now 2 on with 2 outs.
Now batting, third baseman.
Now the
Nick
third baseman,
Madrigal.
Nick Madrigal. Here comes the 1-1 pitch. Bounces, that one gets the pitcher. The throw is still in time, and they do get the third out. The inning is over. A couple of hits in the inning, but they can't get them home. Top of the order due up in the home half of the 6th. The Mets lead it 2-0.
Now pitching.
Back now for the bottom of the
Reed
6th,
Garrett.
and there's a new pitcher on the mound, Reed Garrett, trying to protect this lead. So digging in,
Leading
David
off,
Hamilton.
The shortstop, David Hamilton.
And now 1-2. This offense is looking a bit
1 ball,
stagnant right
2
now.
strikes.
They need to shake it off and get something going. Here's the 1-2 offering. Got the hitter swinging for the strikeout. Leadoff batter retired in the 6th. And now Rob
batting,
Refsnyder.
left fielder, Rob
The Mets up
Refsnyder.
by 2. Here in the bottom of the 6th. And the count 1-2. Spoils the 2-strike offering. Another coming up. And now the 1-2. Got the batter swinging. Back-to-back Ks. And this is the kind of work the manager was hoping for, calling him out of the bullpen to start this inning. Those 2 straight Ks really build more confidence for the whole team that they can hold this lead. Digging in now for the Red Sox, Masataka Yoshida. 2 outs and nobody aboard. Just off the outside edge. Ball 2. Nice
Ball
eye
3.
right there. Abraham Toro up next. 2 outs, bases empty. And now we're all filled up at 3-2. What a tough splitter. High 80s, reads fastball out of the hand, then drops like a brick at the end. The 3-2 pitch. Swing and a miss. That's a K. 3 up and 3 down. Inning over. We're through 6 full innings. The Mets on top here. 2-0.
Now pitching.
Welcome back. We're in the 7th inning, and we have a new pitcher on the mound. Greg Weissert.
Weissert.
And now the
Leading
DH,
things
Brett
off, the
Beatty.
designated hitter, Brett Beatty.
One, 2 now. Oh, that got away, and the batter reaches on a hit by pitch to lead off the inning.
Leading off, catcher.
Here's the catcher,
number
Kevin
95.
1 ball, 1 strike. And a breaking ball drops in for a strike. Took that one, but it's wise to lay off pitches in that location in situations like this. Don't want to bounce into the double play. Pitch misses. Ball 2. Got it. Now 1 out.
Now batting, left fielder.
Coming up to the dish for
Jose
Syracuse,
Azocar.
Jose Azocar. And that's a base hit. Round second headed for third. Safe at second with a double, third hit of the afternoon. He's put together a really excellent game with the bat. Great rip on that one to the pole side. Didn't get too far ahead of it, just kept a nice bat path through it for a line drive base knock into the outfield. 1 out and 2 on. Donovan Walton now at the plate. 2-1 now. And that one hammered. Sails towards the corner. Gone. Tucks it into the short porch and right. And with one swing, the crowd is hushed. A 3-run home run. And they add to their lead. It's 5-zip. What a job to keep that one fair. On a breaking ball, if you're out in front like he was, you're expecting it to hook foul. This time, though, he was able to stay back just long enough to tuck it inside the pole for a homer. Manager out of the dugout, time to make a change. Greg Weissert, done for the day. And as the starter heads for the dugout, we'll take a quick break. New arm on the mound when we get back.
Now pitching.
So they turn to the lefty in this spot, Matt Moore. Among his weapons is an outstanding curveball. Don't be surprised to see him go to it in big situations. One down. Tyrone Taylor digs in now. Ground ball right side, and it goes just foul. One-two offer. That one is foul. We'll see another. This one popped up. And there's 2 away.
Now batting, first baseman, Ryan Clifford.
Base is empty with 2 out. Ryan Clifford getting ready to hit. That catches the corner. Activity in the bullpen. Austin Adams preparing to come on if needed. Hack and a miss. That's a strikeout. But the big blow of the inning comes right here. A 3-run home run. And the lead is now 5-0. Hope you had a good stretch at home, set for the last half of the 7th. Coming up to the dish for Worcester, Abraham Toro. 2-1 now. Just missed. That one misses. It's a leadoff walk.
Now batting,
Connor Wong
Connor
will hit next.
Wong.
They're running out of opportunities in this one, so with the leadoff man aboard, they need to make sure they capitalize on this chance.
That's ball 2.
Rolls away a little bit. Nobody out and a runner at first. Fights that one off, we'll reset and do it again. Here comes the 2-2 offering. That one missed. Now the payoff pitch. Hard liner. That's a base hit. Around second, on the way to third. Throw comes in, runner stops. Second and third, nobody out. Showed a lot of fight with 2 strikes in that AB. That's some excellent patience and swing discipline at the plate to stay back and rip it the other way for a one-hopper off the wall. If we can do that consistently, scouts are going to be moving him up their lists in a hurry. Now a pivotal at bat in this ballgame. Stepping in, Alex Pinellas gets a chase on that one.
2-2 count.
The 2-2. Good eye there.
Full count.
Movement in the bullpen. Ryan Stanek up and loosening in the pen. Toro on third. Wong at second. No outs. Checks the swing. Appeal down to third. Held it back, and that's ball 4.
Now batting, number 28.
Here's the second baseman, Christian Campbell. Swing and a miss, and that's strike 2. Bases loaded and nobody out, so the hitter is turning the screws on the pitcher. Make him beat you, or wait for him to serve up a meatball. The 2-2. Swing and a miss at the splitter for strike 3. Here comes the manager out of the dugout, making a move for the bullpen. Reed Garrett gives way, and leaving with the bases loaded. We'll need some help from the new arm on the mound when we're back.
Now pitching.
So out of the pen comes the right-hander, Huascar Brazoban. The bases are loaded, so no time to settle into this one. Roman Anthony, the next to hit. Good opportunity to pick up your teammate and deliver. One ball, one strike. Here's the pitch. Tap back up the middle. Walton takes it to the bag for 1. Double play. Boy, they cannot seem to break through. That's the inning. Starting to run out of outs as they're unable to chip away. 8th inning coming up next. Syracuse ahead in this game, 5-0. We go to the 8th.
Leading
now
off,
it's the second baseman, Luis Angel Acuna. The lefty readies. Here's the 1-1. Comes up empty, chasing that one in the dirt.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Puts it in the air to center. Anthony. 1 down.
Now batting, center fielder, Drew Gilbert.
And now the center fielder, Drew Gilbert. 1 out and the base is empty. Toro. Steps on first for the out.
Now batting, third baseman, Nick Madrigal.
Here's the third baseman, Nick Madrigal. Here's the 1-1.
Ball.
Breaking ball in there for a strike. 2 down and nobody aboard. And we're in the top of the 8th. Puts this one in the air down the line. Sykes. And that is out number 3. Nothing across here this half. We head to the bottom of the 8th. Syracuse with the lead, 5-0. Back here in Boston,
Leading
now it's the
things
right
off,
fielder,
right
Philip
fielder,
Sykes.
number 34.
Chopper to the left side, Clifford. It's there, 1 away.
Now batting, shortstop, David Hamilton.
So up next, David Hamilton. The Mets ahead by 5 here in the bottom half of the 8th. And that drops in for a strike. Action in the pen down there. Tyler Zuber appears to be getting loose. Smith getting cranked up as well. And 1-2.
That's a ball. 2-2 is down.
Gets it by him for the strikeout. Base is empty with
Now
2 out.
batting,
Here's the left
left
fielder,
fielder,
Rob Refsnyder.
Rob Refsnyder.
And the 1-1. There's a strike.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Now the 1-2 pitch. Fouls it back with 2 strikes. Close but ruled a ball. That's a break for the hitter. I think that was strike 3. Here's the 2-2 pitch. Goes down swinging for the strikeout. Nice job out there as he gets them 1-2-3 through 8 full. The Mets lead it 5-0.
Now pitching.
We're back. It's the top of the 9th, and there's a new pitcher on the mound, Austin Adams. Some serious action on his slider. A lot of spin rate and a lot of break. You think you know where it's going to be, and then it zags on you. 1-1 pitch now. A little out front there, swings through it. Meanwhile, some activity in the bullpen. Luis Perales up and throwing. Number 67, the left-hander, also throwing. One-two pitch. Out to short. Hamilton tosses to first. And the leadoff batter set down here in the 9th.
Now batting.
With that kind of downward
95.
action on the slider, you're going to get a lot of grounders just like that. Hard to lift it. Next up for the Mets, Kevin Parada.
Ball, that's it. That's ball 3.
Three and one.
Ball
Couldn't
4.
come up with it.
Take your base.
A little frustrated with himself as he issues a
Now
walk to the
batting,
number 9
left
hitter.
fielder, Jose
We head back to the top of the
Azocar.
order. Jose Azocar digs in now.
Ball 2.
In the dirt, but blocked. There goes the runner. Fouled off left side. Runner at first, one away. And a foul ball, so he stays alive. Foul ball, another 2-2 upcoming.
got a full
Ooh,
count.
very close. Showing a little displeasure with the ump's call on that pitch around the top of the zone. He needs to be careful. Umpires don't like pitchers showing them up, especially in the minors. Three balls, two strikes. That one is blasted left field towards the monster. To the warning track, makes the catch. Just a shade too early with
Now
the
batting,
swing, and the
shortstop,
mechanics might have broken
Jonathan
down a bit.
Walton.
He needs to try to put that up the middle instead of yanking it to the pull side. Runner at first, digging in for the Mets, Donovan Walton.
Outside, that's a ball.
Hard line drive, but caught at second. So no runs, no base hits, no errors, and one left. Bottom of the ninth coming up. Heart of the order to bat, 3-4-5. The Mets out in front, 5-0.
Now pitching.
Back now as they hand the ball to a
Drew
fresh arm
Smith.
to start the bottom of the ninth, Drew Smith. Will try to keep this big lead right where it is. Three, four, five hitters
Leading
due up
off,
for the home squad.
designated
Stepping
hitter,
to the plate for Worcester, Masataka Yoshida.
Yoshida.
Popped up. Settles under it. One up, one down.
Now batting, first baseman, Abraham
So here's the
Toro.
cleanup hitter, Abraham Toro. Swing and a miss out front that time.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
Inside, the count runs full. And that's a one-out single.
Now batting, catcher, Connor.
Next to hit for the Red
Wong.
Sox, Connor Wong. Here comes the 1-1.
Hey! 1 ball, 2 strikes.
Toro at first, 1 out. On the ground, 2 ball. Over to second for one.
out.
Throw to first. Safe.
Now batting, third baseman, Alex Pinellas.
Alex Pinellas now at the plate. Smith is just one strike away. Swing and a miss for the strikeout. And that's the ball game. The Mets take the season opener and move to 1-0. 5-0 the final here. For our whole outstanding crew here at the show, I'm Ben Gelman. We'll see you soon.